Hey everybody, so this is Liz.
Hello.
Liz has classical length hair. She can sit on it. And this is going to be, I guess, a quick demonstration for a medieval hairstyle. And yeah, enjoy. So the first thing I do is I have to section off Liz's hair. I make two very small sections in the front. Like this. Liz, if you turn to the right a bit so they can see. Very front pieces. Make sure they're even. And keep those for later. Liz, you can hold those. The next thing I do is I make a straight part down the middle. Chopsticks are great for creating parts if you have a chopstick. And once I have it down the middle, I make another part here, down the side of her head, down to the back of her ear. So you can see there. To do the same thing on the other side. You want these to be fairly even. The parts don't have to be perfect, but the more even they are, the better the results. So then this chunk of hair here is gonna just be hanging out until later. Give it a brush through. And then just use a scrunchie or any other kind of hair tie to keep it out of the way. For now. So, I'll start with one of these that's parted down to her ear. Brush out any tangles. And I'm just going to create a standard English braid, which is your everyday 3-stranded braid. So I divide it into 3 equal sections. Which is not easy on Liz's fine hair.
Sorry.
Okay. And yeah. Got any good jokes, Liz? This could take a while.
Yeah, this is the part that's getting edited.
Forget which character, as I've not seen the show. I want to read the books first. But I saw a screenshot and really wanted to recreate the hairstyle.
They're good books.
Have you read them all?
I have not read the latest one yet, but I've read the first 4.
So yeah, braid it down to the end. Liz has very fine hair, so this wispy bit at the end, just, if your hair is similar to Liz's, just don't worry about it for now. And fasten it, or just leave it and put it off to the side if it won't unravel too much. And yeah, repeat with the other bit that's parted down to the other ear. When my hair was waist length, I used to wear it up in crown braids pretty much every day. I guess maybe I just got used to doing it. Cool, so now you're gonna release the bulk of the hair. Put another good brush through. Okay, so here's where it gets a little bit tricky. You need pins. I tend to use straight pins, but I think bobby pins would probably work in a pinch as well. So I get a bunch of pins at the ready, and I take one of the English braids and I twist it into a bun. You want to go in the direction the hair goes, so I twist towards the center of her head. And just twist around and around and around. These wispy ends here that I mentioned before, and just get tucked under. So now you pin it. Sorry if this hurts, Liz.
Not at all.
When you pin hair, you really have to make sure that you get a good amount of scalp hair in there so it'll hold securely. Otherwise, it'll just fall out.
Yeah, honestly, if it doesn't hurt a little, you're not doing it right.
Pain is beauty. Cool. And now you do the same with the other. The really awesome thing would be if Liz could do this for herself.
That ain't happening. I have to fly you out to do my hair.
Eh.
That's a noise I like to hear.
What? Don't scare you or anything, Liz, but we're gonna have to amputate.
My hair?
Okay, so now when you have the two buns, you move on to the two little front pieces, if you remember from the very beginning. And with these, you don't make an English braid, but you make a two-stranded rope braid. So, for those who don't know, to make a rope braid, you split into two sections, and then you have to decide which way you're going to be twisting the two strands, because whichever way you're twisting the two strands, each individual strand has to be twisted the opposite direction. I know, clear as mud. So, if I'm going to be twisting them back, I twist each individual strand forward. I love rope braids. I have a bit of an addiction to them because they have a bit of that, I guess, anti-gravity magical quality. They seem like they shouldn't be possible, even though they're really simple. So you don't have to do these all the way down yet, but I do it most of the way. So Liz, I'm going to give this to you to hold. And you repeat with the one on the other side. So now you're going to create rope braids under the ear as well. So you want them to be about the same size as the rope braids in the front. Again, I split it into two, and I twist each strand in the opposite direction from the direction that I'm twisting the two strands around each other. There has to be a better way to explain that. I should have a little booth at the Renaissance Fair.
Absolutely.
Join Twisted Sisters.
Yes.
Okay. There you go. Join forces. There you go, it's fine. And I do one under the other ear. Right, so here is where it gets a little tricky again. I'm going to take the front piece on the right and the back piece on the left, so they're opposites, and I'm going to bring this one back and cross it over so it meets. If you turn your head to the left a bit, Liz, so they meet like this. Okay, you can straighten out your head again, and what I'm going to do is a bit of the ways down, I am going to unravel these two rope braids, join these two individual rope braids together, and make one rope braid out of the two of them. Again, that's not clear at all, but you'll see. So I have these held here, so from here up they don't unravel. And then from the bottom down I take them out. And if you want, if you have a little band you can use to hold these two together for you, but I like to live life dangerously.
You rebel.
I know, right? So I take these, so I rope braid it all the way down to the end, and I tend to not fasten these because I think it's really pretty and romantic when they unravel a bit by themselves. But you want to get it down as far as you can, so too much of it does not unravel. So there's one, and you do the same with the other two. So I take the front piece and I cross it over the back of Liz's head, and I join it up with the one opposite under her ear, and I pinch them to make them even with the other side. Then I unravel them from the pinched part down. Each time I do this, I get so much inspiration for how much more I could do with it. I can make it so complicated.
I can't sit still that long.
No. Well, if it was, you know, the Middle Ages and in the middle of the winter and our men were away at war and it was snowing and there was nothing else for us to do, then...
Yeah, you bet your butt I'm not doing any needlepoint.
Making shirts for the kitchen staff.
Yes.
So yeah, and there you have it, Liz, if you want to turn. Ooh. See, down to the bottom. And they just unravel gracefully and blend in with the rest of her hair. So yeah, there you have it. If you guys have any requests, oh, my necklaces are all messed up. If you have any requests for other hairstyles, just let me know. I will make a video demonstrating Elizabethan hair taping. I will also do that on Liz because she has no choice. So,
No.